All right, she's recording. We did private, we did instrument. Here's the new Hogs neon logo. We did commercial yesterday. Today we are gonna highlight everyone from the CFI Display, CFI monitor, CFI Display. This is all new, you know, we always gotta come up with names. So let's remember Jeff, so we know, because I always forget. Have I been through all the pictures yet? Jeff Vicente, he flies in New York. Heli flights, if you're in New York and you're looking for a helicopter, Jeff's a long-time Hogs member from way back and flies now with heli flights out in New York. So, certified flight instructor, these are pictures, people that have sent in their CFI, and also instrument instructor. Now we don't have specifically an instrument instructor course, but we do have a CFI course. And then when you go to be a CFI, it's about being a teacher and flying instruments. So you can use those two memberships together to freshen up all those skills. So certified flight instructor, that is your 4th rating when you're going the professional pilot route. Been telling everybody, especially if you're a newbie, you have to get private regardless. If all you want to do is have fun, go fly with your friends, go fly to eat, all you need is a private. But if you're going to go the pro pilot route, get your private first, get your instrument because it saves you money, working towards your commercial, and then certified flight instructor allows you to teach in the helicopter, and our industry is backwards, right? Instructors are brand new pilots usually. They're not usually the seasoned veteran. It's usually somebody who just got all their ratings. However, there are plenty of great young instructors out there, so don't get me wrong, just because you're younger doesn't mean you can't be a great instructor. That's just how the industry works. When you get your commercial pilot, almost nobody will hire you because you don't have any hours. I can remember when I got my commercial, Jerry Ventrella said, we landed, he goes, well, you passed. Congratulations, commercial pilot. Now you just need a job. And he started laughing, right? Because brand new commercial pilot, very hard to get a job. Not saying you can't do it, but chances are highly unlikely that you're gonna get a job with just a fresh commercial pilot in 150 hours. So to start working in the industry, certified flight instructor is the way to go. It allows you to teach. Good news is people think, oh, well, so-and-so wanted to sell me a 20-hour course for CFI. You don't need that. You need to fly to a good commercial standard and learn to become a teacher and speak. So a lot of people are happy to learn that you can do a CFI as little as maybe 3 hours of flight time, 4 hours. If you're current in the aircraft and you progress well through the training and you hit it pretty hard, you don't need a bunch of hours because you already know how to fly like a commercial pilot. So you learn to fly from the opposite seat from the PIC seat, and that's only part of the check ride. The big part is fundamentals of instructing. So here's a tip for any of you working on CFI. We've done 3 this summer, getting ready to do 2 more. And the first one this summer, our examiner said, make sure your people are good on the FOIs. He said people have been stumbling and really struggling with these and they need to hit them harder. And then when we showed up for the check ride, he said, you know, that we're actually, you know, kind of getting that pressure from the FA to push harder on the FOIs. So if you're going for certified flight instructor, understand the first thing you're going to have to do when you sit down to do your oral test with the examiner is he's going to go through fundamentals of instructing, most likely. And there's a lot to it. You got to work through it. It's a lot of memorization. And we just tell people basically, you just got to suck up and do it. You just have to do it. I did my CFI in California. We went to accelerated like 10-day school. And that's when I first heard, they said, hey, 2 or 3 hours in a helicopter is all you need if you're up to a good commercial standard. The hard part's the ground. And they had us practice teaching during the day at the flight school. And there was 2 of us that went together and they'd go, okay, go back to your hotel and study FOIs and everything else, and just study, because CFI is a very difficult check ride, but it's doable. Follow the practical test standards that will become the airman certification standards. People all the time say, well, what do I need? You know, what's the examiner looking for? My examiner always answers with the same thing. Ever heard of the PTS? It's all there, right? That is your guide to prepare yourself for certified flight instructor. So there you go. Let's take another little trip down memory lane, Heather. CFI, commercial, the new Hogs logo we're pretty proud of. Instrument, this is stuck on something else, but you've been seeing it. And private. So here's what we do. When you pass your check ride as your Hogs member, you send us in a picture, we get you up on the Hogs Wall of Fame. And what's cool is it used to be, oh, somebody sent in a picture. You know, we had to make sure we had frames and print it off, and then we had to mount it. Now it's just a simple, boom, we add you to the presentation, boom, boom, and you're up. And they did organize these, in case you hadn't noticed, alphabetically by your first name. So if you're looking for yourself anywhere between private, instrument, commercial, and CFI, as these are rolling through, you're looking for your first name alphabetically. We'd love to get you up there on the Hogs Wall of Fame with all the rest of our satisfied members. There's 300 now and something. We'd have to do an updated count to, do you know what it's at? I know, Heather? Over 300, right?
Over 300 for sure, probably maybe 310.
310 or so. These are just the people who sent in a picture. We have over 1,000 testimonials total, and people have said, thanks, Hogs. You know, you helped me get through it. I don't know how to have done it without you. Or, you know, your training was great in addition to what I was getting from my instructor. Or we hear, well, my instructor said, here's the books, read it, and he won't do any ground with me. Or she won't do any ground with me. We hear that too. So Hogs is here to help you, whether it's your main source of ground, additional to what you're getting at your flight school, brushing up before the check ride. They're all full courses. They all have written test practice, FAA written test practice for every course. That's available for Wings credit. And we have quizzes throughout the different courses as well to help your knowledge. So working out pretty slick. So we have a Labor Day special going on now. Ends Labor Day, midnight. Links are down below. Big savings on yearly and professional pilot, where you get everything. And yeah, those links are down below. And Heather, who's behind the camera, you can text her at 574-767-1797. Hogs member concierge, she can answer all your questions. So get signed up before midnight, Labor Day. Or if you missed Labor Day, we've always got some kind of special going on, or Heather's always got some kind of a discount that she's got available to give you. All you have to do is reach out to us. So there's always something available by reaching out. All right, let's get you up on the Hogs Wall of Fame. Peace out.
Live to fly another day.
Helicopterground.com